If the chord is close but will not ring, do not start by blaming one singer. Barbershop music is close, 4-part a cappella harmony built around one practical goal: make the chord ring. The lead usually carries the melody. The tenor floats above it with a lighter color. The bass anchors the harmony. The baritone fills the missing chord tone that makes the stack complete. That makes Barbershop different from a normal SATB choral score. The melody is not normally the top voice. The chord is not tuned like a piano. And the arrangement is built so 4 singers can lock consonant chords, stretch cadences, and make the sound feel larger than the quartet. The quick definition from the article is simple. Barbershop is a 4-part a cappella style where tenor, lead, baritone, and bass tune close harmony around a melody, often aiming for ringing dominant 7th color and expressive cadence points. The Barbershop Harmony Society describes the style as close, 4-part a cappella style, where tenor, lead, baritone, and bass tune close harmony around a melody, often aiming for ringing dominant 7th color and expressive cadence points. The Barbershop Harmony Society describes the style as close, 4-part a cappella harmony, rather than just an old-time genre label. For a singer or arranger, that matters because the mechanics are the style. Each melody note is harmonized. The melody sits inside the texture. The baritone often supplies the missing chord tone, and the group usually sings the same words at the same time, so the drama sits in tuning, balance, vowel match, chord color, and cadential release. Historically, barbershop connects to African American vocal traditions, late 19th century quartet culture, and the 20th century revival that organized modern barbershop singing. But for rehearsal, the useful takeaway is practical. Barbershop is not just 4 people singing old songs. It is a disciplined way to give every voice a role inside the chord. Start with the 4 parts. The lead carries the melody and text clarity. If the listener cannot follow the tune, the arrangement loses its center. The tenor normally sings harmony above the lead, but with a lighter sound, so it adds shimmer without covering the melody. The bass gives root motion, weight, and tuning foundation. The baritone is the puzzle piece. It may move above or below the lead, filling whatever note the chord still needs. That roll table is the first thing to preserve when you read a barbershop chart. Tenor means light color above the melody. Lead means tune, phrase, and emotional line. Baritone means missing chord tone and subtle inner motion. Bass means foundation, resonance, and stable tuning. If those jobs blur, the chord may be technically written correctly, but still fail to lock. This is why barbershop can feel strange to singers from SATB choir. In many choir pieces, soprano carries the tune. In barbershop, the melody often sits lower, and the top voice becomes a color line. If the tenor sings too heavily, the stack can sound bright but unstable. If the bass is weak, the whole sound loses its floor. Bass and lead often carry more of the sound, while tenor stays lighter, and baritone adjusts constantly. Now the big question: why do barbershop chords ring? The ring comes from consonant close harmony, careful vowel matching, and tuning that is not locked to equal-tempered piano pitch. Singers adjust intervals by ear, so the chord settles acoustically. When the voices align, the overtone effect makes the quartet sound bigger than 4 singers. The style especially rewards dominant 7th color, because those chords pull toward resolution while leaving room for shine. The article's rehearsal rule when a chord feels close but not locked. First, confirm the lead is clearly carrying the melody. Second, check whether the bass gives a stable root or inversion. Third, ask whether the tenor is too loud for a color part. Fourth, find the baritone note and test whether it completes the chord or fights it. Fifth, match vowels before making pitch more complicated. Sixth, slow the cadence and tune the last 2 chords as a unit. That order matters. If a barbershop chord will not ring, do not only ask who is sharp or flat. Ask whether the melody, bass foundation, vowel, and missing chord tone are all doing their jobs. Compared with broader choral music, Barbershop solves a narrower problem. Choral writing may focus on section blend, text painting, counterpoint, orchestral doubling, or formal development. Barbershop usually keeps the words together and puts the energy into chord color, balance, tags, cadence shape, and direct audience communication. The comparison table gives you 4 practical differences. In typical choral music, the melody may sit in the soprano or a featured section. In Barbershop, it is usually the lid inside the texture. Choral tuning may be balanced against piano or ensemble context. Barbershop tuning is adjusted by ear, so close chords lock. Choral arrangements may be driven by texture, counterpoint, form, text, and harmony. Barbershop is driven by melody support, chord color, tags, and cadence energy. A choral singer may need part accuracy and blend first. A barbershop singer needs part roll, vowel match, balance, and chord awareness. When you practice from a score, do not treat the page as the finished performance. The page gives notes, but the quartet or chorus still creates the style. Start by reading the lead line so everyone knows the tune. Add the bass and check whether the harmonic direction is obvious. Add tenor lightly and avoid covering the lead. Add baritone last and listen for the chord tone that completes its stack. Then isolate cadences, tags, and chromatic moments. Slow the hard chord, match vowels, and only then return to performance tempo. For singers learning alone, a playable score or MIDI export can help. The goal is not to replace ensemble listening. The goal is to arrive at rehearsal already knowing where your part lives. This is where Melogen fits. Melogen is not a barbershop coach, and it will not make musical taste decisions for a quartet. Its role is narrower. Help you move from visible notation into a workflow where parts, harmony, form, and practice loops are easier to inspect. For a barbershop chart, there are 2 useful lanes. If you need playback or part isolation, start with Sheet 2 MIDI or another score conversion path. If you already have readable notation and want a faster overview of form, key areas, cadences, and harmonic motion, use Melogen structural analysis. A director can mark tags, identify quick harmonic changes, and decide which measures deserve slow chord tuning. An arranger can use it as a second pass after checking the score manually. But keep the boundary clear. Melogen can surface form and harmony clues from readable notation. It cannot judge quartet blend, vowel match, emotional delivery, breath timing, or whether the chord actually rings in the room. Finding barbershop music responsibly matters too. Singers look for arrangements, tags, and learning tracks, but a song being old or easy to find online does not automatically make an arrangement free to perform or distribute. Some charts are unpublished. Some are sold through organizations or arrangers. Some free music is free because the underlying song is public domain. If you plan to perform publicly, check arrangement rights and territory. Start with legitimate sources, your chorus or quartet library, barbershop organization shops, and free music pages. Licensed arrangements from arrangers, public domain songs with clear arrangement permissions, or your own arrangement when you understand the underlying rights. The practical takeaway is this: barbershop music works because every part has a job. The lead carries the melody, the bass gives weight, the tenor adds upper color, the baritone completes the harmony, often in the least obvious way. If you are new to the style, learn your role before memorizing every historical detail. If you are arranging, keep the melody clear and the inner notes singable. If you are rehearsing, slow the cadences, match vowels, and listen for the chord as one sound. The page matters, but the ring happens in the room. This is the official Melogen AI channel. Subscribe for practical music knowledge, vocal harmony workflows, score reading ideas, and better ways to use AI in music work. Melogen AI offers music tools and AI music models for musicians, educators, arrangers, and creators. Visit melogenai.com to try Melogen with your own notation and rehearsal workflow.